so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, done honey lean. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet.
Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants.
Y'all gotta talk my taste. Y'all can't talk my face. You better know my way. I ain't talk dangerous. Y'all talk that way. Don't play from nature. Y'all gotta touch my table. Keep it on touching my face.
Punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. They see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 41-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Daniels off the play action. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A bunch of bodies around him.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Dropped by the first defender taken in this year's NFL draft. That was Abdul Carter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, give to Eckler. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
19,
Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches.
ready.
He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, run for Krosky Merritt. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Sets up the screen, Eckler. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Get
line.
it. Panther 60.
From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Going for it with Krosky Merritt. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Into traffic. Complete. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running with Scannaboo. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Right back to Scannaboo. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's a short gain of 1. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70 Lions.
Here goes Dart to the air. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Dart setting in the throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Fields this at the 19. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Liking 18.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Capped by Deebo Samuel. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
This really should be the last.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Ready? No.
Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. This is ahead for about 5. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Ready?
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the
70 range. 65. Ready?
They're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on.
Daniels from the pistol. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Pat the 60, pat the 6, hut up. Go.
They'll throw for it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Giving this to Kronsky Matt. That plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Driving forward with Scatterboot. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, sack. 19, target, 19.
Darts out of the shotgun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. Racing down the left side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Scatterboot now from the gun. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready,
Now Daniels to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
ready, ready. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blitz coming. Here's Darts. Hits him on the out route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from the 32. Here's Scatterboom. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darts looking to throw. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
At the 21-yard line.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break.
Let's go now. 1918. Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing here just before halftime. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Cowboy 80.
This is Eckler on 2nd. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. It's Cox. This is Corey Krosky Merritt. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. 2nd down, give to Krosky Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready? 76, 19 sight. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's completed right side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's Rocks. That ball's free. And it looks like the Giants got to that one. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now. You can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions. That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's dropped underneath tackle. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop was made in time. That brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Let's go!
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Mooney knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go! Cowboy 80, go!
Scatterboo here on the toss. Shoots away from one. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, this is Scatterboo. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hiking 18! Hiking 18! Underfoot!
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. That's caught for the 1st. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
Okay, break.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Daniels now. He fires one deep down the left sideline.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Give it to Krosky Merritt. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First and 10 from the 32. Darts back to throw. Brought in right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Going on 1st down. It starts. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off Trey Amos. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Going to Scatterboo here on the ground. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. That one's cut along the left sideline. Spins away. He's got some room. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thick and touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. From the pistol, give to Scatterboo. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Scatterboo again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Let's go. 19, 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Turn his TV off.
Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal. No run, it's Scatterboo. He runs it across, touchdown! The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Run it out of the pistol. Kronsky Merritt. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
18. Let's go.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Daniels now on 1st down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Kronsky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separating man from ball.
Desperation time here. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
18 Cardinals.
That's another Washington 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10.
19 tight.
I'm drawn up here for Daniels. He got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
1979 Broncos.
Setting up to pass. Into traffic, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Commanders 1st down.
Warriors 17.
Washington.
He'll look to throw it. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now.
Touchdown.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The Commanders will line up for the
Tap
two-point
to 60.
conversion.
Tap to 60. Let's go.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now. Rocco 80.
Now Dart. Screen here for Scatterboo. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Running with Scatterboo. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. All eyes going to the lefty kicker out there now. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And they've taken back the lead. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.